Yes, so before I start the video, I would like to take a few minutes and say thank you to my queens out there, to the ladies, uh, black queen, white queen, Asian queens, all the ladies together. Shout out to all the ladies. Uh, Thank you to the queens who don't lie. Thank you to the queens who get straight to the point. And thank you to the queens who don't play games with words. Because these things matter, not just for men, but in life in general. And you'll see why these things matter if you watch this video. This Kevin Samuel video. The title again is Are Modern Women Lazy When It Comes to Relationships? So he talks to this lady for about 15 minutes. Um, the only reason why this video takes 15 minutes is because the whole time she's just lying. She's lying, she's twisting words, um, she's basically trying to cover herself to look good, which I really don't see the point. Like, if you're calling for help, the best thing to do is to come straight out and expose your problems so you can get proper help. But it seems like a lot of women seem to think this is the way to go. You want help, but you don't want help. I don't really understand that, right? And when I say women, I'm not talking about all women, right? If you feel like this is regarding you, if you feel like this behavior is the kind of behavior you act upon, then I am talking about you. But if it's not, then no, I'm not talking about you. All right. So the video takes 15 minutes just because she kept backpedaling, changing stories, lying, like just clearly lying, right? And another thing I want to put out there, women, if you're gonna get online on video, please make your makeup. Do your makeup. Take 5 minutes and do your basic makeup and look good. Like, if you feel like because like people are gonna watch this, a lot of people are gonna watch this video has been out a day and it already has almost 100,000 views. And I don't know if I don't think this lady is putting her best out there, right? Anyways, I'm not gonna go through the whole video. She lies over and over. Just watch the video. I might put the link in the description. There's just 3 main points that I wanna put out there before we get to the comments. By the way, the real action is always in the comments. So every time you watch a video on YouTube, get down to the comments, because I guarantee you're missing some funny action, some real action in the comments. Anyway, the point number 1 that I want to talk about is what Kevin Samuel said, which is words means things. Here we have, by the way, excuse my accent, I'm French, and I'm trying to do this in English. Here we have a grown woman that has to be reminded that what she says means things. Like, you can't just go out there and talk and not actually say anything. Like, she's just all over the place. And she had to be reminded, your words mean things. That's the first point. And the second one is when Kevin Samuel says it's concerning how women casually lie these days. And I find that very, very true. It's almost second nature to some women Again, not all women. I'm only talking about the ones that actually do this. It's almost second nature for you to just have a conversation and throw in a few lies here and there until the truth is nowhere near what you were saying. You know, this lady says she was in therapy, and then when they asked her when was the last time she had a session, it was a year and a half ago. How are you in therapy when you haven't been in therapy in a year and a half? And she's here for help. She's here looking for advice, and she's doing this, right? And then the third point, Kevin Samuel said something that you know that's supposed to be obvious to everybody, but here we are. You know, we need this guy to tell us these things. You know, he says words are used to express reality, not create reality. You know, some people, they try to live in their lies. You know, it's kind of like fake it until you make it, but it's really not if you're not trying to make it. When you're just stuck into the faking it, right? So I find those 3 points really interesting. You know, how this guy comes up with all this knowledge or wisdom, whatever you want to call it. It's amazing to me, right? And what's more amazing is how these women, you know, people say Kevin Samuels is attacking women or black women, but those people don't really watch these videos. Because if you watch the video, I like, honestly, he should be getting paid. Like, these women should be paying him to spend this time and deal with all this nonsense. Like, deal with the back and forth, the lies. It's an interrogation. You know, it's almost a police interrogation to get the truth out of these women. You know, and these are the women that are asking for help. Now imagine the ones that don't even bother coming and asking for help. Imagine that situation. You know, so anyways, let's get down to the comments, and I'm just gonna pick about my top 5 comments, and then let's just read through it and react. Alright, so the first comment, guy said, I've had a lot of situationship equals I've had a lot of one night stands, which equals I'm not wife material. I guess I don't know if I agree with this 100%. You know, this doesn't, that to me, it doesn't really define a person to the point where you know for sure that they're wife material or not. You know, so you know, a lot of one night stands. If you're still doing it while trying to be a wife, then that's probably a problem, a red flag. But if you've done it when you were young, and you know, now you've turned into a different person, then you know, who's to judge, man? All right, the next one, guy said, when he said it's funny how women lie so casually. I felt that. Lie like it lie like it ain't shit. LOL. That's exactly what I was talking about, man. You know, and the funny thing is, a lot of us guys, we've dealt with these kind of women, you know. And the thing is, with women, you can't really tell for sure if they're lying, because um, a lot of guys are not prepared to confront a woman when the story is not really fitting. We tend to just overlook the little lies, you know, which is why it's so refreshing to see a guy like Kevin Samuel actually call out the bullshit, you know. So yeah, that's kind of cringe. All right, comment number 3. Guy said, who needs cable? When Kevin goes live on IG and YouTube 5 days a week, the game is changing. Pay attention. Salute. Yep, true. Guy is very entertaining. I just started watching him maybe a month and a half ago, and I have to say, man, it's very entertaining. It's very important. The conversation. The game is changing, but what guys have to realize is that the game is changing, but the guys are the one that have to change. You know what I mean? Like what I mean is that guys have to stop lowering their standards. You know, like stop taking these women that are unfit just because, you know, just because the sex is good. Then you start putting up with all the negative aspect of them. You know, that's not gonna change the game. If you're just dating, then who cares? But if you're looking for a serious relationship, she really has to fit 90% of if not 100% of the criteria. You know, submissive, fit, cooperative, smile. You know, even smiling is now a criteria for women. You know, that's how low the bar has been set. You know, so guys have to change for this game to change, and then you see the women will definitely change after that. You know, but the game hasn't really changed yet. We're just scratching the surface. You know. Anyway, next, the guy said, I didn't know that so many of our women, I'm assuming he's talking about black women, don't know how to be a wife, don't know what men want, don't know what it takes financially to truly achieve the lifestyle they dream of. Yeah, so I don't know about just black women. You know, although we are like Kevin Samuels is focused mostly on black women, so I guess I'll kind of ignore this part, right? It's true though. The rest of it is 100% true. Women don't know how to be a wife. A lot of them don't. If you know how to be a wife and you're listening to this, then I'm not talking about you. Right? Because obviously we have to clarify, because people like to generalize. You know, if you know that you display this kind of behavior that's not fit for a wife, then yeah, this is totally about you. You know, but I feel like this is part of this society. You know, women have been allowed to get away with so much. You know what I mean? This is why Kevin Samuels videos, they rub people the wrong way, not because he's lying. It's just because some truth are not accepted in the open, right? Women don't know what men want. Um, Again, it's not all women, because I've had women that they might not know what you want, but they will try to please you to the best of their knowledge, right? Um, I've never had a woman ask me what I wanted, but I've had women trying to please me, like putting in effort. And at the end of the day, effort still counts. Those are the women you think about. You know, when you're sitting alone in a quiet space, they come in your mind once in a while, right? So number three, women don't know what it takes financially to truly achieve the lifestyle they dream of. Now this is one that I didn't even know, right? As a man, I didn't even know it took so much to take care of a family of 5 and all that stuff that he talks about, but it's really, this one is really about women. They come in with high expectation that are really not uh, realistic, especially not realistic in their situation. And we all know what those situations are. The one that comes, the women that come in a relationship with kids, and they're overweight and don't know what the men want, don't know how to be a wife, and they still expect to be treated like like they have higher value than the men that they want. I never thought about it. It never occurred to me that there was another side to the story, another side to the situation, that I never even thought that men had a say into this. That's crazy, right? So anyway, we're gonna stop it at that. Thank you guys for watching. The link for main video is gonna be in the description. You really have to watch it to believe it. Like the Godfather said, you can't make this shit up.